So today we're going to talk about Joe Biden and where do we go from here. You got the Hunter Biden, Joe Biden fiasco going on. We know that censorship is real heavy, and in these pay-for-play and money schemes, there's always a lot of people involved. The kind of money you're talking about, there's a huge amount of co-conspirators. So what we're going to do in the coming days is see who these co-conspirators are. We know now that there's a lot of people on the internet, Silicon Valley, news media, and a lot of business interests that are tied to this. And you know that a VP could not be involved in something like this unless members of Congress were also involved. What happens in the business world is in foreign countries, there's usually a Democrat, a Republican, a foreign sponsor, among other people that are involved in these type of corruption operations. Now, where we go from here? The first scenario is Biden does not resign. He continues through. He either gets elected or he doesn't get elected, and the issue blows up later and prosecution occurs. Scenario 2, which is very probable, is that under the pressure of this, he has a stroke or he has a heart attack and is taken out of the situation. The question then is, do the co-conspirators get exposed? What happens then? And then the third possibility is Biden rolls up the operation. And when we talk about rolling up the operation, that is similar to what the Clintons would do, where people disappear, things disappear, nobody testifies. And personally, I think what's going to happen is a combination. So we know sooner or later they're going to have to roll this operation up because it exposes foreign leaders in the U.S. It would unravel all the way into Congress. It would unravel to the Clintons and also to the Obamas. And usually when you have large foreign graft operations like this, both parties are usually involved at the same time. That way nobody tells on each other. And I'll give you an example of this. In large corporations, one of the ways they handle graft in large corporations is you have, for instance, 3 executive vice presidents. When you have large bids, each bidder that is bidding on the contract is hooked to one of the 3 VPs. So you have 3 bidders. The 4th bidder belongs to the bag man that handles all of the cash transactions that support this. So for instance, in a year, 30% of the bids would be awarded to contractor 1, 30% to contractor 2, 30% to contractor 3, and the bag man's contractor would get 10% of the bids. This way, everybody is involved in the graft. So the main question here that we're going to find out later is everybody in DC involved in the graft? Or is it just a limited amount of people? And I would say all of them are involved in the graft. So if this unravels, it's going to implicate a lot of people on both sides of the aisle. So I think very shortly we're going to see a roll-up operation occurring on all the people involved with this. So please share your thoughts, rate, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.